Feeling under the weather? Or are you dreading this cold and flu season with the freezing winter storms and latest super flu spreading across the country? It's time to build up your defenses. Forget complicated supplement routines and join me for my latest secret weapon, bone broth soups. Bone broth soups are on repeat for me right now, and today I have a delicious, slow-cooked, immunity-boosting chicken soup that goes beyond taste. It's a powerful blend of simple, natural ingredients that fortify your body from the inside out. We're talking protein from chicken, bone broth for collagen and gut health, lots of vegetables for antioxidants, and wild rice for fiber, which is also very important for gut health. This isn't just a recipe, people. It's a proactive approach to wellness based on the timeless, multicultural food known as chicken soup. So grab a glass of orange juice, vitamin C, and let's get cooking. It's that time of year when there is nothing as satisfying to your body as a bowl of hot soup, chicken soup. And so that's what we're going to be making today. We're going to be making something called immunity soup, and we're going to be making it in a slow cooker. So it's really easy. You just chop everything up, put it in the slow cooker, turn it on, and come back in a few hours and you've got dinner. What I've got in front of me right now are the aromatics I've already chopped: onions, celery, and carrots. What makes this an immunity soup is that it's got things in it that your immune system loves, like fresh ginger, which is what I'm grating here right now, and turmeric. It's also got other herbs and spices, but turmeric is important because it has all of the antioxidants, and it's great for inflammation as well as brain health. And ginger, of course, is just excellent when you're sick. And there's lots of stuff going around. I know 2 people that have the flu, and I don't want it. There's colds going around. There's all kinds of things. So having something like this that you can just put together and serve over several days is a great way to just feed your body a little extra that is going to keep it healthy during this cold and flu season. So what I'm doing is grating a tablespoon of ginger. And what I have in front of me, I've got half an onion, I've got 2 celery stalks, and you're supposed to put in 3 carrots, but these carrots are really, really big, so I'm only putting in 2. Although I love carrots, so I don't mind if there's a little extra. Additionally, this soup has got wild rice in it, so you get a nice grain that's more filling, and you can cook this at the same time as everything else. Just put it in the slow cooker along with whatever, the liquid and the chicken and the vegetables. By the way, if you don't have wild rice, this is actually a wild blend, but if you don't have it, then you can do the same thing with brown rice. Not white rice, though, it won't work. It's been raining for so many days in a row now, I've lost count. So I'm really looking forward to having this for dinner tonight. In the traditional foods movement, slow cooking meat on the bone is at the center of that movement. And that's what we're going to be doing today. I've got one chicken breast here on the bone with the skin on. And the reason why it's so important to cook your meat this way is not only is it more flavorful and it just falls off the bone, so it's a lot more tender. The slow cooking process breaks down the cartilage and tendons and releases chondroitin and glucosamine into your soup. And that's so good for your bones. Also, there's collagen that's released that is bioavailable. You're making a broth at the same time that you're cooking it. And the broth can soothe and repair your gut wall lining. So all I'm going to do to this chicken breast is to put some salt and pepper on it and then put it into the slow cooker along with everything else. And it's the medicinal qualities of chicken soup that have caused it to have been cooked by generations across all cultures. It's believed to actually help fight off colds and flu viruses and support general immune health. So let's get this bad boy going. Because I've got what is possibly the oldest working crock pot on the planet, I am going to, it's already turned on and it's turned on high, and I'm going to cook this whole soup on high today. Because I really like ginger, I'm putting in extra chopped ginger. And the nice thing about this recipe is that if you don't have fresh ginger, you can use, and turmeric, you can use dried. And I like ginger so much that I'm going to put in, it's probably about a half a teaspoon of the dried, just to add a deeper depth of ginger flavor. Turmeric, we want a half a teaspoon of that. Dried turmeric, and I'm going to add a little more pepper because that's going to help the turmeric to absorb. I want half a teaspoon of thyme, or no, a teaspoon of thyme, sorry. That's about a teaspoon. Teaspoon of thyme, and it's a half a teaspoon of rosemary. I'm just going to try and crush that up a little bit. Because we're cooking on the bone, you can add water, chicken stock, or what I'm going to be using, which is my own homemade bone broth. This is just going to jumpstart the flavor with this, and this is highly concentrated, so I'll probably use a quarter to a half amount of this compared to the water that I'm going to put in. If you don't have anything like this, you can use water, and that is going to give you a lot of the benefits that we talked about that you get from this. The digestive benefits, the benefits for bone and joint health, and really your skin too. You will get some of those benefits, you just won't get as much as you would get with this. And if you want to know how I make this, I'll put a video up in the cards to show you. That gelatin, that's the good stuff. That's the whole point of making foods like this, is to get this gelatin. Adding in about 1/2 cup of a wild rice blend. And the last time I made this, I felt like it needed more ginger and turmeric, which is why I put extra ginger in, and I'm also going to put some extra turmeric in. So instead of half a teaspoon, that's going to be a full teaspoon of turmeric. And now I'll cover this and let it simmer. That is going to cook for 3 to 4 hours on high. Towards the end, I'm going to put some fresh greens in there from my garden because my garden is exploding with Swiss chard right now. That's optional, but I highly recommend it. I bought myself a Wonder Oven for Christmas, so I decided to test out the bake feature with some homemade biscuits. I left them in about 2 minutes too long, so although they're a bit overcooked, they still tasted great. Well, that's done. The last thing I have to do is to pull the meat off the chicken bone. All right, look at that. It just falls right off the bone. I'm gonna shred the chicken into bite-sized pieces. There's the bone. Smells good. Check for seasoning. It's definitely got the ginger that I wanted. Doesn't need any salt. At the end, you can add some lemon juice, just a squeeze, but I don't have a lemon, so we're just going to eat this as is because it tastes really, really good. And with it, I'm having, maybe right over here, I just pulled these out of the oven. These are einkorn biscuits, buttermilk biscuits. They flattened out more than they should have, so still working on that recipe, but they taste amazing. The kitchen's a mess, but the soup, it's worth it. It's comfort in a bowl. It's perfect. I'm definitely going to enjoy these biscuits. They're soft. They're very soft and flaky. And great flavor. Make sure to give this recipe a try. I will link it in the description below so that you can easily find it. Thank you so much for watching today. If you enjoyed the video, then please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, then please consider subscribing. And let me know in the comments below if you have a time-tested, tried-and-true recipe that you rely on to help you fight fight off colds during cold and flu season. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye.